Hey there, my name is Lexi, and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel today for the harmony breakdown of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. If you are new to my channel, hey, how you doing? My name is Lexi. If you are returning, thank you so much for tapping back in with me, and I cannot wait to do this harmony breakdown with y'all for, like I said, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. The reason why I'm doing this is because I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I usually tap into the 90s R&B. Let me know in the comment section what the next harmony breakdown should be, but I wanted to change up the pace and change up the style a little bit and get into The Weeknd and more of the pop 80s vibe and, just switch things up a little bit, because sometimes you got to switch things up to appreciate the normal things. You know what I'm saying? So if this is something that you would be interested in seeing more of and learning more about, then stay tuned. I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Maybe I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, oh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, oh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, boom, hey, boom, hey. Boom. Before we get into the harmony breakdown of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd, I need to tell y'all about something that has opened my eyes so that now I can see. And I'm talking about Magic Mind. Okay, so maybe I'm not talking about like the sight portion of it, but mental clarity is just as important as actual vision, right? Am I right? Okay, so I want to tell y'all about Magic Mind and all of its magical little ingredients. It is a mental performance elixir, which helps with cognitive function, it helps with stress management, and it helps with maintaining energy throughout the day. I've been using Magic Mind for, let's say like at least 4 or 5 months by now. And I've definitely noticed the effects for myself. Thanks to Magic Mind, I have been like resetting my nervous system and I have been feeling so much better. And Magic Mind for me personally has helped to like rebalance my whole system. Homeostasis for all the scientists out there. But I'm really grateful for Magic Mind, and I hope that it can be something beneficial in your life should you choose to use it as well. And today is extremely special because I have a crazy code for y'all, a crazy deal. If you have not had the opportunity to use Magic Mind yet, then I got the hookup for you. I got 40% off for the first 10 people to use my code LEXI40 when you go to magicmind.com/LEXI40, LEXC40. That's 40% off to the first 10 people that use my code. Alrighty. And now what's great about Magic Mind, why I think it's like helped me so much with just getting my mind right. Some of the great ingredients that I love in Magic Mind that have really helped my brain is vitamin D, the ashwagandha, the lion's mane mushroom, and the vitamin Bs that are included. So vitamin D, right? It supports cognitive function and overall brain health, enhancing mental acuity and vitality. Y'all, I did not read this before I started this recording. But yes, cognitive function, acuity, and vitality. Organic ashwagandha supports stress management and promotes a calm, focused mind. See how much better I'm getting already by reading Magic Mind? Organic lion's mane mushrooms supports cognitive health and enhances memory and focus. And I want to highlight the vitamin B complex. So they've got a cocktail of vitamin Bs, vitamin B2, B3, and B12. Supports cognitive performance, boosts the immune system, and combats stress, promoting mental clarity and well-being. They've got ingredients that are based from India, North Africa, Asia, and some parts of North America. So these things are organically grown and they have scoured the earth literally to find the best ingredients that are going to help cognitively. So I would really love for you to benefit from this mental performance elixir as well and let it help you as much as it has helped me. So again, be one of the first 10 people to take advantage of this code by going to magicmind.com/Lexi40 to get 40% off of your order of Magic Mind. That's magicmind.com/Lexi40 for 40% off of your order. Now, let's get into this harmony breakdown. Alrighty, we're gonna get into it. Yes. So, as always, I'm going to be breaking this down by the verse and the hook. So this song actually starts with the verse and then it goes into our chorus. Now for this one, there's actually not too much going on vocally that's like super noticeable if you're not really paying attention, but I wanted to add a little bit of decoration, a little bit of glitter for myself onto the song. And so I've added a few harmonies in a few different spots. So if you are interested in performing this the way that I am doing it, then here's exactly how I did it. So I have the lead vocals and then I have 3 harmony parts, a mid, a low, and a high. Let's start with the lead vocals of the verse. You're just going to be copying exactly what the Weeknd is doing. And you can add your little variations if you want to, but it's pretty straightforward. Do exactly as the Weeknd is doing. And here's what that sounds like. I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch. Baby, I look around and since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. All right, so like I said, the leads are very straightforward. You are simply following exactly as the Weeknd did. Now, going into the harmonies for this, I actually did a little bit of embellishing. So in the beginning, because there's not much going on vocally, I decided to just add a few vocal markers for the mid, the low, and the high harmonies. So starting with the mid, there's an instrument in this song that is going boom, boom, ba-da-dum, dum, those synths that are happening throughout. So in the beginning, the intro is what I'll call it. I'm just having my voice imitate those synth waves, that instrument that's playing. And then throughout the verse, there are just certain words that I'm highlighting. Throughout the verse, there are certain words that I am highlighting just to give the song a little more like fullness in certain spots and to give a little more dynamic feel. Because listening to this a cappella is much different. You have the beat to rely on, but when you're doing a cappellas, you want to try to do things vocally that will add a little bit of excitement. And so that's just what I try to do here. So let's take a listen to what I did with the mid, and then we'll come back and talk about the next step. I've been on my own for long enough. I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. I look around and oh. Okay, so that's all that you're doing for the mids. As I always say in these harmony breakdown videos, if you're having a little bit of trouble getting the notes of things or getting the timings of things, then always feel free to go back and rewind, re-listen, practice as many times as you need to, okay? Now, the next harmony that I did is the low harmony, and similar to what the mid did, I am using my voice to follow a certain instrument. So I decided to follow the bass of this song. It's like a This song is very heavy with like that synthy 80s sound. And so the low in this song, like I just feel like it's more of a feeling. It's more of something that you feel, and it's bass heavy. It's in the bottom. If if you could like if you could give notes or pitches like a position, then low obviously would be down here. But it's like the bass line, it's like the foundation of a song, and it just feels good. It just feels good. And so I think that adding this low really adds some yumminess to the harmony cocktail that we are concocting here. And so, yeah, it's that following that low synth. And again, same way with the mids, I have chosen pretty much the same words to do the low note on to highlight certain parts and make certain parts more full. Here is what that sounds like.
Ooh, ooh. I'm going through withdrawals. You don't even have to do too much. Ooh, ooh.
All right, that is the low. And now to move on to the highs. Now, there wasn't necessarily any instrument that I was following when I did the high notes. I'm doing the exact same thing that the intro of the low notes is doing, just in a higher pitch. So, following the exact same cadence is just in a higher pitch. And again, like I did with the low and the mid notes, there are certain phrases in the verse that I'm highlighting with the high harmony. So let's listen to how I did that.
Ooh, ooh. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe you can turn me on with just a touch, baby. Ooh, ooh.
Okay, so that is the high harmony. Something I want to point out with the high harmony is I am using a mixture of like my chest voice and my head voice or my falsetto. So keep that in mind when you are kind of transitioning. This one requires a little more practice just because it's not straight falsetto, it's not straight chest voice. But this is the highest harmony that's being used in the song. That's why I call it the high harmony. Remember when you're doing those falsettos that it's very breathy, it's very airy. Take a pretty good breath when you're doing that. And the high is that slow release of air. That's how you're going to keep a nice, sharp, consistent, but breathy falsetto and high note when you're doing these. So now that we have gone through the different harmony parts for the verse, let's go through the different parts for the chorus. We're using the same parts that we used in the verse. We've got a lead and we've got three harmonies. We've got the mid, the low, and the high. Again, the leads, very straightforward. It's following exactly what the Weeknd did. Nothing's too special there. If you want to add your own little variation, your own little style, you can. But for the purposes of teaching in this video, I followed the Weeknd exactly as he was singing it. And here's how that sounds.
Can't see clearly when you're gone. On, I said, oh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, oh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, so like I said, very straightforward, nothing crazy going on. It's just that's the lead and that's what it is. That is holding everything together, right? Now we move into the mid harmonies. And actually, you know what? I want to move us into the low harmony of this because I'm kind of doing like a staircase effect with the way I came in with the harmonies. The lows come in first, and then the mids come in, and then the highs come in. So we're going to start with the low harmony in this chorus. And as soon as that chorus comes in, the low notes are pretty much singing exactly like the same, like throughout the entire chorus, right? The only thing that's a little bit different is there's what did I have at the end? There's like a boom boom boom. Take a listen to how we did this. The low harmony is basically going throughout the entire chorus. Take a listen to what I did.
Oh, I'm blinded by the lights. I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Oh, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so that is the low. Like I said, the reason why I'm kind of introducing these in a different order is because it's kind of like a stair step, like I'm building on each harmony. So the low in this case is going to follow basically the entire chorus of the song. Next, we're going to go into the mid harmony, which doesn't come in until I can't sleep until I feel your touch. So it doesn't come in until the second line. So the low has its thing, and then we stack on top of it the mid harmony. And then from there, it finishes out the rest of the chorus, with the only difference being that I do hey, hey, hey with these mid harmonies. So take a listen to what I did, and we'll be back with more.
I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Oh, I'm drowning in the night. When I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, so that was the mid. And now, lastly, we finally have our last stack, our last stair step. We've got the high harmony. So remember, the low went all throughout. The mid came in on the second line. So the high is going to come in on that third line. And it's only going to do that third line. It's not going to be singing the fourth line. And then it's going to do the boom, 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 boom. The same thing that the low note is doing. So let me make sure I clarify that the high is coming in on I'm drowning in the night. And we're doing a strong push of a falsetto and then that boom, boom, boom at the end. So listen to how I did it.
Ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Boom, boom, boom.
And that's it. Those are all of the pieces. So when you put those things together, you've got the harmonies and the delivery for the first verse of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. If you have any additional questions about this harmony breakdown, then always feel free to leave it in the comments below if you're listening on YouTube. Or I believe Spotify actually allows you to comment now, or you can just leave a review asking for questions. But yeah, this song is pretty straightforward. Like I said, I'm not exactly following what the actual song does. There are harmonies in the actual song, but they're so very subtle. If you're not paying attention, you could miss them. I just added a little extra embellishment because I just felt like it. I want to have a little bit of fun with this, you know? So you put it all together and you get a nice acapella that maybe you want to do this with a group of friends. Maybe you want to record yourself and add a little embellishment yourself. Maybe you just want to do a better job of learning how to harmonize. That's all of those things. It's exactly why I make these kinds of videos. So, you know, I really hope that I can help you on your musical journey and help whatever you feel is the purpose of you tuning into this video today. All right. So I thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section what song I should do a harmony breakdown for next. I might go back to the 90s songs just because the harmonies in 90s music is just so complex and layered and beautiful, and is honestly not a lot of newer songs that make use of that, at least not mainstream, not as popular as they should be, right? But That's why I do these things. It's fun for me. So let me know what you would like to hear next. And before I go, I want to give a last shout out to Magic Mind. Remember in the beginning of the video, I told you. So if you watch this far, then here's your reminder. Be one of the first 10 people to use my code LexC40 to get 40% off of your order of Magic Mind shots, either 15 bottles or 30 bottles. MagicMind.com/LexC40 for 40% off of your order. Be one of the first 10 people to use that code. You got to hurry up and jump on it because I don't know how many people might get in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and hop on that. But thank you so much for hopping on this video and checking it out with me. Until next time, my name is Lexi. Peace.
Oh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, oh.